It seems there's a bit of a kerfuffle going on as the voice actors behind such series as Mass Effect, Metal Gear Solid and Resident Evil are joining forces to show the gaming industry that performance matters, and there's even a hashtag performance matters. And this hashtag began to show up in a variety of tweets from actors and their supporters as they rally behind a shared cause, which is higher compensation for their work. Now they even have union representation in the form of SAG-AFTRA, SAG-AFTRA, and they are considering a strike if their demands aren't properly met. There's a link in the description below this video to the interactive negotiations site, which is a rather lengthy description of what they stand for, etc. But basically what SAG-AFTRA is after is to award the members with performance bonuses such as, say, royalties after a game makes profit, stunt pay for, quote, vocally stressful recording sessions, the presence of a stunt coordinator on set, and to prepare actors for motion capture as necessary, and more transparency on game projects. There's even an FAQ on the site that goes on to explain the importance of residuals to the actors who are unionised, especially. The need for a, quote, back-end bonus comes from the fact that, quote, the industry has grown, boomed and morphed into something bigger and lucrative than any other segment of the entertainment industry. The truth is, back-end bonuses are not uncommon in the video game industry. They then go on to cite rather large figures that people from, say, Activision and EA earned last year as bonuses, and then contrasted it to the almost complete lack thereof for voice actor performers and performers in general. Now, striking is obviously going to be a last straw for the union. They have unsuccessfully entered negotiations with big publishers such as, say, EA and Activision since February. So, strike may indeed happen, but of course they're not going to just jump to that, going to go through every possible option before they get to that point. Now, there's actually been a vote going on between union members about whether or not to go on strike since September the 16th. And the vote will close quite soon on October the 5th, and if a strike is authorised, actors will be forbidden from working on games out of respect as the union renegotiates with their employers. Now, this has gotten some pretty big names throwing their support behind it. For example, Jennifer Hale, who is the female Commander Shepard from Mass Effect, and David Hayter, who of course needs no introduction, have both expressed their support and have also encouraged gamers and others to do the same, under the hashtag Performance Matters slogan, as well as hashtag I am on board 2015. Now, naturally, as with any unionised action such as a strike, which of course it may not come to that, they may reach some sort of agreement now that of course they're in discussions once more, but we just don't know. Of course they are busily voting pretty much right now as to whether or not they should go on strike, and with big names like David Hayter and Jennifer Hale, the developers might have to up and listen, while a small voice actor obviously doesn't have much clout to make demands. Well, if you've got David Hayter or Jennifer Hale or someone like them, or just for example Troy Baker, he hasn't tweeted as far as I know at the time of recording, but if you've got someone like them, then you kind of have to listen. They're established voices, they're obviously very talented voice actors. This is definitely going to divide opinion. Words are hard apparently, but yeah. Without knowing how much a voice actor typically is being paid, you know, and obviously a bigger, popular voice actor is probably going to get paid more than a guy who's just starting out or is fairly small or whatever. I can't really comment on if or not they're being paid fairly, but it's not exactly uncommon knowledge that some performance artists and artists in general are sometimes underpaid. So it's definitely possible, but of course without knowing the figures, I'm not going to go to any concrete opinion. Still, as I said, the interactive negotiations site is linked in the description below this video. I suggest you read it if you're interested. There is a huge amount of info, including interactive FAQs, what they stand for, organising union info, and just a ton of stuff that I haven't discussed here just because I would go on for about 10 hours if I did. So check that out if you're curious, but thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.